Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 11 of our modded 1.6.4 series. I'm Illusion, and there's Hotag. And we're back again. Hotag doesn't have a mic, so you just get to hear me talking. And we are, of course, starting recording when there's a nasty storm. Ah, what are you doing? That's the Nine Hells thing, isn't it? No? What is that one? Oh, just a random bat. Oh, okay. So if you remember, no, yeah, right. I call BS on that. So let me give you a little quick tour around, showing what we've done since last episode. So I finished automating this, so we are exporting everything we need to export into the fertilizer and then exporting apples into the squeezer. And we're going to automate this a little bit further to alternate between when it gets water and when we can send fruit juice. But underneath powering it is I have an ender tank of steam powering 3 industrial engines. So it's actually getting 24 MJs. And then I'm using those gates that Hotag made that are the work, what is it, work requested or power requested. So that's a good way to keep this going nice and easy without too much effort. Go over here. So we made some tanks. Hotag made the tanks actually, and we're getting close to 1,000 buckets of ethanol. So we're doing good. Went and got a little bit of oil, convert some of the oil to fuel, put creosote that we had stacked up over there, and then we're running 100% on ethanol right now for our boiler. What else? So I made a few more machines. We had the wire mill, I made an assembly machine, we had the plate bender, I made an industrial centrifuge, you'll see why in just a second, and I made a alloy smelter. So I just made a few pieces and parts just to kind of keep me going. And this is where we're going to have our Buildcraft logic gates area. And I went and had a little bit of wiring OCD and started wiring things up. So, that's kind of what I'm good at. So I just kind of worked over here. And then over in this corner, kind of going right back in. What you doing? I came over here and we rewired all this and had to get it set up right for us to use as we start going into our quarry. Why do you keep hearing things? So ore washing plants. This is where we're going to have our thermal centrifuge. These are all going to be our automated machines. I turn this into an induction furnace, and then I have these set up to hook up in our AE network so we can have this automated off of the auto crafter. And we need to get some more stone. So that is pretty much where we left off in the last episode. And there's a zombie in here. Angry zombie. Okay. You're gonna fire one. Okay, so Hotag had something to show us as well. I have not seen this yet. He has not told me, so I'll be just as surprised as you are. And you have the portable hull. Nice. So let's go over here into the. You coming? What doesn't work? Worked for me. I went through. Okay, so come show us what you were working on. Oh, you must have boots of the traveler. With haste, nice. It's okay, my quantum boots are coming. Oh, so you got this set up for an infusion. Okay, so you got logs. Is this a repeater or comparator? Comparator, some gold, and I guess that's iron. Okay. And then we have, I guess, all your aspects. All right, well, do your thing, man. I'm going to watch. Let me get in a little better spot. Oh, that's cool. So this is the new particle effects, and this is the new crafting system for Thaumcraft 4. I have to say, Asnor did a great job with the effects. Yeah, they really are. They look great. So it looks like I don't have goggles or revealing on. Uh-oh, what was that? Is that bad? So you can see it's pulling out the liquid aspects from the jars. Oh, something fell, an air shard fell. Got it. And you just click it on there. And you have to be careful because things will fall off. And I believe these recipes... Uh-oh. I don't know how to fix it. Some of these recipes actually have like stronger chances of failing and generating flux. Is it finished? What you got? How do you get it? I can't get it. You got it. Must be thermostatic harness. Awesome. And don't you have to have like a jar of aspects to power this thing? Is that right? Oh, well. Let's go outside and try this. I have not seen this or used this before either. I'm a good old-fashioned jetpack kind of guy. Alright. Just play it off. Now, do you... Oh, okay. That's right. I remember. So, got a jar potentia. Okay, cool. And that on. How do you fly with it? Yeah, I understand that, but oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. No, I got it to work. I just kept hitting spacebar till it finally worked. And you can see on the left hand side of the screen over here, that's the how much aspect is left in the jar. And of course, you know, when you run out of aspect, you fall down. That is pretty nifty. Will haste speed this up as far as flight speed? Show the model of the backpack? What do you mean? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Nice job. Oh, that's a front pitch. Got a little front piece to it too. Wow. I can keep it? No way. You already have one? You can see I did make myself bronze armor between the last couple episodes. Yeah, they are expensive. No, you can keep it for right now. You're doing more of the Thaumcraft stuff. Here you go. You play with it. Okay, so let me show you something else that I can get in the door. You broke the door. Yep, you broke the door. Well, luckily I know how to get in. There's a secret passage. Alright, so let me show you what I showed you what Hotag's been working on. Let me show you about what I spent hours working on today. Thermal centrifuge. So these mining laders are a little bit expensive. No what? What do you mean no? You broke it. I didn't break it. Oh, okay. Well, you fix that and I'll finish talking. So I spent all day, most of the day, making this mining laser. It's not necessarily a laser, but it's actually these helium coolant cells. So you actually had to make 12 of these. And to get one helium, I had a centrifuge 16 glowstone. And this time right about here, that's about almost 21 minutes. 20.8 minutes of time. So I actually did put an overclocker in it to cut down time a little bit, but so I had to make 12 of these. So you can see this was several hours worth of just watching the centrifuge go round and around and around. But I got it finished. So let me go ahead and make this. So today's episode, we're just basically tinkering around the workshop, and we're going to go set up our quarry. Get that going. Okay. So, thermal centrifuge. So what this is going to do, actually I need to just let me get the recipe plugged in. This machine is going to let us pick up even more resources out of the ore we have. For instance, let me show you. Purified, yes, purified. So you can see all these purified. So basically these purified are going to go into the thermal centrifuge and actually pick up a little bit more resources. And you have to run the uranium through a thermal centrifuge to start getting uranium ingots out of it. And you'll get plutonium and some other cool things. So this machine was kind of, we were definitely waiting to get this going. And you can see that it does draw 48 EU a tick. So I went ahead and wired this all up. So let me actually get the ME cable as well while I'm over there. And I'll grab just a little bit more ME cable just in case. Get rid of this junk too. That too. That's extra. Okay. So, Hotag, where do you want to put the quarry? Let's talk about that, because we have not discussed that yet. That's what I was kind of thinking too, because we do need a little bit of the chrome. We have a lot of sand. Have you seen our sand supply? Okay, we'll put that there. Well, I was thinking the desert to get some rubies. That's what I was kind of thinking. So there's the interface. You see we do have power. So let's go ahead and program this, and let's go ahead and let this run. I need to connect the power up downstairs, but because it's running off geothermals. So let's go ahead and hook this up. Well, what do you want to do first? We are desperately short of iron. Let me just show you. We have 15 iron. And none there. And one there. Okay, so yeah, we're a little bit short on iron. So yeah, I have it. I'm gonna plug it into the AE network. So I'm just gonna click this in here to let it start bringing in the purified. So the thing about this is part of the new IC2 experimental block. So you can see on this right here, you can see a little progress bar. So it does take time to heat up, but once it heats up, it'll run relatively quickly. Also, let me say that if you are changing materials, let's say we process all the iron through and then we're switching over to tin, then it has to go through a cool down period and then warm all the way back up. So basically you're having to warm up for each new material. So basically it won't stay hot if I'm switching from iron to 10 right here. So let me just show you what it does, and then we'll go work on setting up the quarry. So this over here is for like upgrades for overclockers, and yes, we do use it for each thing. We can, at least. Overclockers and transformers over here. And this is the output. So I'm actually interested to see myself what we're going to get out of this iron. Almost there. So you can see it's got a little bit of a warm-up period. Oh, now this has to warm up too. Okay. I guess I could just click on recipes, but it'll be fun just to sit here and watch it for a second. Yeah. Oh, I need to go connect the power up. Forgot to connect the power. Okay. Oh, so we get gold. So every 1 iron we process through, we actually get 1 gold. Or that small pile of gold, which 9 piles of gold will each one equal another full dust. So let me connect this power up real quick. So, alright, there we're doing fine now. So that's basically, I've been running the whole network and all our machines off of the geothermals. So I'll go ahead and connect the turbine back up now that we're starting to pull a little bit more power. So let me look through the recipes real quick. So lead, we get copper out of. Silver, we get just silver. Cobble, no, I'm not worried about that. Tin, we get iron out of. Well, that's good. Gold, we get silver. And see, once we start using these uranium rods, we're actually going to get a plutonium. And we can do something cool with plutonium, which we will. Now, let me also say, I don't want to get too deep into this. This plutonium is different than Gregtech plutonium. Let's put it out there. So that's copper. So we get tin out of copper. Lead, we get lead and stone. Iron, oh yeah, we did iron. Did that. So there's our crushed uranium. So we'll get 1 small pile of uranium, 1 bigger uranium, and stone dust. And then once we actually use the uranium to make a rod and deplete it, we'll actually start getting this plutonium. Clay dust. We get lithium. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're good. We're just going to let this run. We don't need to do anything with it. So, well, the reason we did it step like this is that way. Okay, thank you. So now, once we have our quarry inputting, the quarry will go into the grinder, then we'll go into the ore washing plant. Then once the ore washing plant, it'll come to the thermal centrifuge. So it's a little bit of a lengthy process, but we're going to pick up a lot of extras along the way. So I'm going to stop the camera here right now, and then Hotag and I are going to go get this quarry and get everything set up, and we're going to go set up the quarry. So I will be right back with you. Give me 1 second. Okay guys, we're back. So we ran out into the desert and set up a max size quarry. You can see I started a little turtle quarry, 20 by 20, earlier in the day, and that guy's working. So basically we're making this quarry, but right up next to it. So, well, yeah, you can make it look pretty too, huh? So this is going to be max size. We chose to go ahead and do the desert because we need rubies. We don't really need anything else right now, because if we want to expand our power, we're going to need energy crystals, and the way to make energy crystals is with rubies. Can't use diamonds anymore like in the other versions. So we just decided to go ahead and bring it out to the desert. So no, just send it all back home, and we'll deal with that later. I didn't bring the diamond pipes at all. So we were kind of talking about, do we want to go ahead and filter out some of the cobble or just send it all home? So we just decided to bring it all home and import it. So this is basically going to be our setup. So we're going to have a steam ender tank powering 3 steam turbine or 3 steam industrial engines. So that'll be an output of 24 MJs a tick, which will this is a little over half the max speed of a quarry. So for our first attempt at a quarry, I think that's pretty good. So go ahead and place her down. I thought you had it. You said you had everything. All right. Well, you want to fly home and get it? All right, you got the thing. So fly home and go get it. Luckily, we're only about like 200 blocks from our factory, so it should be a short flight. So I'll fly over here and start maybe clear this off a little bit. So while he's gone, I was thinking about this earlier today. What was that? Just heard something. Oh, ender tot. Should we take him on? Yeah. So with ender tots, you kill the baby and the parents are supposed to come. But no parents. So basically, when you take on one ender tot, you're actually taking on all 3 of them. Yeah, maybe this is an orphan. And of course, we got spiders. So I was thinking, what I was trying to say before I heard that, I was gonna tell you guys a story. And the story is, some people might be wondering, how did Hotag and I meet? So I think I was going to tell you guys that story. So of course the easy answer is we're brothers. Man, that's, can't believe you guys didn't figure it out. We look alike, we sound alike. I mean, really. No, I'm kidding. Just like he said, yeah, we did meet randomly. We both started playing on a FTB Unleashed server, a open server that we both got on, and I think you joined before I did, a few days before I did. Yeah, it didn't matter. So basically, I just started doing my thing on the server. You think it was the same day? Anyway, we just started doing my own thing, and kind of set up a place to build and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, probably different hours. And then we came to find out that we had our place, or my place and his place wasn't that far away. So he started making a train station to different parts of the server world, and one of the first places he was going to make it was to my place. So that's what we kind of started talking, and I was playing late at night, which is daytime hours for him. So we just started talking, and then I started working on bees. I like playing with bees. So does he. So we started playing with bees, and I started setting up basically a workshop for the bees, and he came over and he's like, we're basically in the same place at the same time. Why don't we just join up? I was like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's just do that. So basically, we joined up all of our bee material and all of our bee machines, and I made us a place to work. And so we just started kind of being partners on the bee thing. And we still had our independent things, but we were just partners for bees. And then we did a server reset for some issues on the server. And I went to him. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just let me put a torch down so you guys can see a little better. It's like, why don't we just why don't we just partner up on the next server and just do it kind of like a joint venture? And he's like, sure, sounds good. So the next server, when the server reset, we did exactly that. We kind of started working together and started doing the same basic, first few days of Minecraft stuff. And at the same time, if you haven't watched Hotag's stream, he streams a single-player series. Are you ready to place that thing down? Uh-oh. Well, this is going to be interesting. Dude, I almost killed you. I almost killed you. Luckily, I had a pickaxe. You got food? There you go. So, so if you haven't seen Hotag's stream, he streams a, here, I'll get out here and you can set down the quarry. He streams a single-player series. So I was telling him, I was like, I'm thinking about I want to do a single-player series too. I haven't done a single-player series in a while. So I kind of told him what I wanted to do, that I wanted to do a 1.6 series with some of the new mods that we're updating. And, he really liked the idea and thought it was pretty cool. And eventually it came to the point, I'm like, hey, you want to do it together? And, okay, that's a real creeper. And he's like, yeah. Now I'm morph. Get out of the morph. So he's like, yeah, let's do it together. And so we started kind of playing with it, and it was like, I'm gonna just do it on a server, and kind of basically it turned into what it is now, that we're a little frame rate lag. Basically, it's turned into the series that we're doing right now, and so that's kind of how it all started from the very beginning. So basically, this was kind of one of my ideas to start a 1.6 series, but I was going to do it single player, and he kind of liked it, and we're like, all right, well, might as well do it together. Yeah, and you started with a train station in the Unleashed server, so kind of we've had a whole lot of fun doing this, and so there's so that's kind of that backstory. All right, so the moment of truth, quarry going in. Yay, our first quarry. And output the steam. There you go. And then we have that. That's our import chest for our AE network. It looks like it's clearing off that crap that I was working on over there. Awesome. So, no, it's not full. But it definitely looks like it's not picking up. We have been, we have been reluctant to try the chicken bones chunk loaders on the server yet, because we haven't fully tested them in a single player world, and we don't want to get in a situation where we lose the server or crash the server to the point where having to load save files or anything. So right now we're still using Railcraft loaders, and I think that one in the factory is being a little bit buggy because I had some issues with it with the centrifuge as well. So we'll just kind of make this a short episode. So we're just going to let this quarry run because we do need the resources. Like, we definitely need the iron. We're going to let the other machines work, and well, we'll go fix it in a minute. Thanks for joining us on this episode 11. Make sure you stay tuned to us for episode 12. We're getting kind of to the point where the factory is starting to kind of run itself with power and automation and ore processing. So we're getting almost to the point where we're going to start moving on to some other projects. And we do have tons of new projects that we want to work on and different ideas. And so we look forward to seeing you again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow us on Twitch and Twitter. And we'll see you next time. Say bye, Hotag. All right, guys. See you next time.